Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the MechaWill Show. We're starting off right where we left off. I know that because I actually haven't even put down the controller yet. Oh, the fun life of a game streamer slash YouTuber. Turns out for most of the time they just record all of their videos in one day and you get them throughout the week. So I apologize for opening your eyes on that, because you guys know what that means. I could release all these videos in one day. I could if I wanted to. The only thing standing between you and more Shadow of the Colossus content is in fact me. So ipso facto, in a way, I become the bad guy instead of the good guy creating all this content for you. You can see it. You can see it any way you'd like to. Oh my, that tower looks highly scalable, doesn't it? Well, we'll worry about that later on. So welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. It was really my first start of like a series like this, an older school game, and one of my just most heartfelt favorites for a ton of reasons. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous game. So we're gonna just start the next episode immediately. If you guys remember where we dropped off, we destroyed the first Colossus. Dormine, this ancient being that we've decided to ask for help in order to save the soul of our beloved, sent us on a quest to destroy the 16 Colossi with this ancient sword that we happen to be in possession of. I guess that's another question for the series, which is why and how and what is this sword, and how do we have it as a character. So we're gonna go ahead and continue onwards, fight the next Colossus. You guys may be wondering, what's the in-between game? What do you do in between the giant Colossi fight? The answer to that is nothing. Although that's not entirely true. There are certain, benefits to exploring. There are, birds you can find. Birdie, come fly with me, birdie. And there are certainly upgrades, stamina upgrades, health upgrades, and these are the things that you'll find in the world if you slow down and pay attention. So we can always do more of that. But the bulk of this game is destroying the Colossi. There is no, additional NPCs or side quests to do, and it still turns out to be a pretty beefy game in terms of length. So don't be fooled by the fact that we're just, basically it's a game of boss battles. But there's definitely way more to it than that, and sticking around, you guys should definitely understand that. Now, as for where I am going right now, who freaking knows, man? We use the sword's light to guide us, and the sword's light takes us that way, but we gotta figure out the best way to go that way, because we're faced with a massive cliff. So we'll see what we can do here. I hope your guys' day's been going okay, and I hope you've been enjoying the series. We've had a lot of other fun series kind of rolling alongside this one, including the extremely popular, oh, nice jump, aggro. Extremely popular Rocket League series, popular for my channel. And Rocket League is just such a fun game as well. But like I said, I'm so happy to be playing this game. Ma, I've seen the light. I'm so happy. So here it appears we've got two ways to go. One across the bridge and one down a bridge. So let's let Aggro do his thing here while we quickly search. It appears it's going to be more of a downward angle, so let's explore our way down here. Just take a moment to take in the sights. There's something about a game that's pretty awesome, and I mean awesome in the way that it's actually intended in the English language. Awe, like full of awe, stricken with awe. And on the nation, the powers have called me away. And I'll be stricken by shadow of the Colossus. Sorry. And I am very, very awestruck by this game, especially when it takes me to environments like this and shows me just massive open worlds, including here, just the always ever-present if you remember, Dormine said our next target is going to be in a seaside cave, and this seems to fit the description. We found our way to a lower bout in which the pillars of the giant bridge we rode in upon are encased. So let's make our way down there and see what awaits us at the bottom. Right now we've got a one-track mind, and that's to save, you know, the lovely woman that had a cursed fate. Now that's a question I've always had about this game. The fate of the woman, and there are answers to this. The way I want to go through this game is, you know, not pretending that I haven't played it, but really playing it like a first-time player. Because I don't want to be the guy that spoils things. I want you to have an enjoyable experience watching this. And even as old-time players, like, you don't want to be the guy that throws out, you know, different twists in the story or different, you know, things that people would not have known and they will be able to know by watching the series. So unless it's like additional snippets of stuff that you could never know through the game, then I'll just keep my mouth shut, because that seems to be the best way to experience this game. Always, best way to experience any game. Now here we are at the bottom, and we're just met with a massive open area. Our sword glows yellow, meaning we're in the right spot. But it seems to be pointing us directly here. And I'm starting to actually get filled with a little bit of dread. That smoke, that dark open cave, and just this massive area means that something is coming. You know that scene in the Lord of the Rings? Where Aragorn or Boromir, one of the two, is peeking through the door in the Mines of Moria, and some arrows come in, and he's like, they've got a cave troll. This is my they've got a cave troll moment here. Alright, head in deeper. That's what she said. Please don't. We're much more of a mature person than you think we are. Interesting. This appears to be the way that we came. Still filled with a little dread here. Not the largest fan of the way that I feel right now. And here is a beast that dwelled in the deep. And here comes epic music. Please make sure to listen to the epic music. And like I said, I don't want it to drown out me, so hopefully I've kept it at an agreeable level. But watching my levels there, it appears to be maybe something I'll need to turn down. I will know it, you know, by checking the episodes, and of course it'll get better once I get a good balance. Every game's different as far as their game levels go, so it's a little frustrating sometimes when you get to climactic parts that happen to just have really loud music. Okay. This is a massive creature, simply like all the others. Time to take it down. Now, the first thing you want to do, got to try and figure out its weak points. We see them on the bottom of the hooves here is where it seems to be pointing to him. Unfortunately, it seems like this creature isn't going to let us get to him that easy. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's just the creepiest shit in the world. This is so freaking epic. Alright, watch out. Okay. On the bottom of the hooves, there seems to be a bright light, like where our weak part was pointing to. So it appears to me like we're gonna have to go ahead and take care of some way of getting to that hoof. It seems. If we can just get him to raise. Shoot. Seems he'll only raise when he attacks. You gotta take your opportunity when it's there. There's no time to think about it. Come on. Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on, Batman, hit me! There it is. Both raised. Perfect. What's going on? Seems to have been taken down, allowing us No. Unclimbable. Like I said, I'm going in this slightly blind because I don't entirely remember how to take down all these Colossus, but that's the fun part. We're having fun because we've got to figure out how to destroy this guy to save our loved one. Nice tailpiece, dog. The design of these creatures is really very impressive, especially the way they're like the stone that it seems to be a part of their being is like encased within their body, almost like a bone structure. And parts of those stone jut out, and that's what protects them from most damage. But they do have their weak points, and we're in the right spot, or should we say the wrong spot, to do what we need to do. Now we've got more than just that down here, and the fur is the best place to latch onto because that's a place that you can grab. So, time to climb. Oh boy, that music. Something about action adventure, man. Alright, rest. Alright, time to take the sword out. Now, when you see yourself starting to fall, because that happens, you gotta grab on. Otherwise, we have to go through the whole process again, which is something we don't want to do. Now, the only way it appears for us to go is to move sideways here. He doesn't seem to like that there's like a tiny ant-man on his back, but we're gonna do what ants do and stab people in the face. Now we found one of the weak points, which was on the bottom of the hoof, but we're gonna have some struggles trying to figure out where the next one is until we can get our sword out, and stamina is gonna be an issue, especially when he gets pissed. All right. It's time to climb. Take this guy down. Jump. Just a boy and a monster. Okay. Tension is palpable, man. Listen to that. Listen to those freaking flutes in the background, man. The composer went all out to make this the most epic freaking soundtrack in the world. I gotta tell you, that's the best. It's one of the best things I've ever heard. I am a music dude. I enjoy video game music quite a bit, and this is some of the best, man. You're working with the best of the best. Okay. Now, last time we fought a Colossus, it seemed his weak spot was on his head, so we're gonna try there first. That's my thought. That's my reasoning here. It seems like fair reasoning, and also it seems we've found it. This guy is not giving up easily. Now we find ourselves on the head of our second Colossus. We took down the first guy. Can we take down the second one? That's a great question. And stab! And he starts to bleed. Tell me, Colossus, do you bleed? You just did, out of your head. Alright. He's starting to not get very happy at all, probably because we're stabbing him right between the eyes, and I'm starting to lose my stamina. So it's time to take this battle and rest it out a little bit before I fall off, because if I fall off, we're going to be in some serious trouble here. So far, we seem to have this battle under control, at least for the most part. We find ourselves in a very advantageous position to get the most damage we can out of this mark. But the more we stab, the angrier he becomes. Ask yourself a question. If you stabbed your girlfriend in the head a couple of times, would she be very happy? Answer is probably no. That's, of course, realize this is after shooting your girlfriend in the foot with an arrow. So, all in all, girlfriend's not having a great day, and you're probably not getting any good points. Even if you cook her dinner for the night, that doesn't excuse it, dog. Sometimes when you have a girlfriend, guys seem to think, hey man, I cooked her a fucking pizza, of which I also had 60% of, so she'll be fine, right? I had sex with her sister, but I also, I made her a cake, dog. And then the girl's like, yeah, sorry, that's not quite enough, and you're like, what do you mean, man? I'd put all this effort in for you, I worked for you, And they go to their friends and they're like, that bitch? This isn't a common, this hopefully is not a common case. I'm not quite sure. Right now, oh, shit. Sorry. That was not done on purpose to create a tensious moment here. I actually thought I was going to fall off. Falling off at this height is a no-no. Not a good idea. So let's, right, if you guys didn't notice, the mark on his head faded, which means we're going to have to find our way to a different weak spot, because this one is going to be a little bit tougher than the other one. I wonder where this spot is. There's nowhere here on the back, unfortunately. Okay, hold on. Where? Oh, shit, there it is. One on the butt. And as you know, we're on YouTube, so everybody's in for a good butt stabbing. Ah! Give him the juice! And he's gonna give you the juice, too. The juice of his blood. Alright, stab him. Oh, he's so close. One more. Ugh! No, this is it. Ugh! I could be a voice actor for this game. Should have gotten me to do aggro for sure. That haunting music when the beast falls. And again, more of these confusing tendrils. Ah! You can't escape. This may be what we asked for. If you remember at the start, Dormeen said, this quest that you take may have a heavy price indeed. He said no more than that, but we can already assume this perhaps is part of the price that we agreed to pay, without even knowing what the price is. But you know, that's matters of the heart. As more shadows stand above us, yet another Colossus falls. Dormeen. The anger of the sleeping giant shatters the earth. In a way, his answers are very much riddles that you have to understand. The second one seemed very easy, about the creature that dwells in the cave beside a sea. This one, something about a canopy that covers the earth, and the sleeping giant which does not enjoy. So my first thought is, you know, the sun that covers the area. Perhaps this is a particular Colossus that only enjoys darkness. And here, our beloved. Oh, how we wish we could save her. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what this whole quest is about. Let's take some time and do a little bit of exploring here. I don't mean to gyp you guys. We did destroy the Colossus within the first 20 minutes of the episode, so. But I do want to see this location that we're in. It's very important to understand our surroundings and what this place is, and I guess we kind of understand why we've come here at this point. So as we step in, we find a curious, I guess, basin filled with water. There seems to be no purpose to this. Perhaps it's a rain catcher. This is how Dormeen sips his water. It'd be funny if Dormeen just turned out to be a cute puppy dog that happens to just, you know, live on the top of the tower, and he has to come down every now and then and eat his kibbles and lick that water up. But we also came down this winding spiral, the mind of a video gamer. We came down the spiral, so let's go up the spiral. See what's up there. It's very simple. I take full responsibility. It's my mind we're talking about right now, and I'm like really dissing myself, but this is something I take in stride. And to be fair, that's the way a lot of video games work. It's like, he didn't enjoy the orange. Try eating the apple. Oh, he likes the apple. Plus 5 points to your sim character. Yay. Oh, Sims. How you created a lovely, wonderful world to play around in. While you leave the real one at the door. As you can see, we found our way to the top. This would be a nasty drop. Aggro still on the down low. And as we make our way to where we were before, it appears that our path has been shut. The way is shut. It was made by game developers. The way is shut. They have programmed that door to not be open. The way is shut. Pixels block your path. Alright. Time to head on back down. I wonder if we fall, we'll die. We'll probably die. I don't want to. You don't want to test something like that. You know it's just going to be a jump and a fall, and there goes. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to. Oh no way! Wander's a superhero, man. What a beautiful jump there. If we were playing like Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, that would have given us like 10 acrobatics levels immediately. And people wonder why I like Oblivion better than Skyrim. I gotta tell you, man, having those extra RPG-like options, like an acrobatic skill, was very enjoyable to me. Skyrim was simplified quite a bit, and you know, there's definite benefits to that, but there's also definite downsides. But when you're talking about some of the best games of all time, man, you don't need to keep your attention on Skyrim or Oblivion. You should be looking at Shadow of the Colossus, because those two games are very, very appreciated by most gamers. But this one, I feel, is still severely underappreciated. All right, how are we accessing this guy again? I need to heal my wounds, Dormine. You said. Alright, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Don't worry about it. Cannot take a screenshot. That's fine. Alright, well, we'll be okay. Let's go, Aggro. It's time to explore this beautiful world. Taking my horse on a ride. Going to fight all the Colossi. Should at least point our way towards our destination, which appears to be over there in the sky. Climb upon this big ass steed and ride. Alright, so last time it appears we made our way down to the seaside cavern. I'm looking at it looks like to get across now. So if we can take some time to admire the view, looks like we're going to have to go down this bridge again. This is very much like, it really gives you that feeling of the epic journey, and as much as I like, you know, having, you know, really beautiful music in the background for traveling, there is something to be said about just the wind blowing while you're exploring these lands that don't appear to have been touched by any society for a long time. We see, but we do see that things have been, like, you know, created, made, designed, ornate, and intricate. There was a door to the place that we arrived in, which means, you know, this was a human society that, for some reason, abandoned this place. Into the rock. We found it. Aggro, we found it. The third Colossi is a pebble. Alright, don't get mad at me, horse. This is not the time to get pissed. You're my best bud. Alright, well, let's explore and find our way. There's 2 other things that you can collect in this game, I believe, that will help you out on your journey, especially if you're having, you know, troubles. The first are these lizards. You can see them all over the place here. Kill a lizard, and I guess the implication is that we're eating it. All right, what am I doing here? Lizard tail. All right, hitting O picked up the lizard tail. So the lizard tail either ups our maximum stamina or our maximum health. I believe it's the health for the lizards. But this is something that you would never know if you just continued with the game, and it's something that I really missed on my first playthrough too. So it's a good thing that I can highlight this portion of it. Get over here, you motherfucker. You think I'm messing around? I ain't playing with you, dog. Lizard. Dude, these things can get... Ah, I'm sorry. That was my bad. My bad. It's a good thing we got unlimited arrows, man. Gotcha. Oh, no! I thought I got you. You piece of shit. Oh, that's so close. There it is. You're dead, yeah? I'm not tripping? I'm not tripping. All right. This, by the way, is the most enticing part of my channel. Watching me sit here and shoot lizards. Oh, that was a clutch shot, though. You gotta admit, man. If that was Call of Duty, that'd have been a quick scope, freaking sniper 180, 360, 1080p kill. What does the pixel rate have to do with it? Oh, fuck you, man. Doesn't have anything to do with anything. That's why it's important. I believe there are like so many of these things here, man. I hope I'm not lying, because I believe these do give you a benefit, but if they don't, it's like, why am I even here? Stop moving. All right. There it is. Straight to the face. Got his tail. Boom. I gotta tell you guys, these are I'm probably the best arrow shooter in the world. Any game, anytime, any place. You guys want to come on down? I invite you into my home, and we'll do it. And if you guys know, if you guys watch my Rocket League series, you guys know I don't lightly invite people into my home. In fact, most of the time I tell them to get out of my house. But you guys are more than welcome to come inside of my house. Oh, more fucking lizards. You guys can wait till another day. I'm on my horse already. Let's find our way to another beautiful locale. Well, that seems like an obvious path. It's very strange how things are positioned and placed in this world. There seems to be a reason for everything, but why is it all here? What is the point of it all? The point of it is to make a safe haven for lizards. We figured it out! The whole area is so lizards can live in peace. And this asshole comes down with a freaking bow and arrow. Nobody's seen this land for 1 billion years. And and now we're doing some freaking lizard control. Lizard pest control. That'd be like the most like asshole story in existence, man. I'm not trying to disturb the ecosystem going on here. Although if you really want to ask yourself, what is the ecosystem? Because I don't see any bugs. What are the lizards eating if we're eating the lizards? What's gonna eat us? Well, probably the Colossi if we're being fair. Oh boy, we're coming up on 30 minutes. I bet you guys want to see what's at the top of this. Who's gonna be the dick? Who's gonna be the jerk that doesn't let you see the top? Until the next episode. If you guys know my uploading schedule, you'll probably see the next episode in about 5 years, so. That is not funny. That is a beast. That does not look very pleasant. Well, we're going to take him down another day. Oh, shit. My bad. My bad. My bad. Nope, nope. That was 100% my bad. Yep. We're not dead because water is the softest thing in the world. Kids, learn from this at home. If you're in a skyscraper, jump off into the pool. You'll be totally fine. You'll be totally fine. Well, this seems like a very picturesque moment to leave it. So, thank you guys for dropping by for this episode. We destroyed another Colossus. We learned a little bit more about the world and the different things that we can find in here, and we saw some more beautiful things, and the next Colossus is right on our horizon. So, I appreciate you guys for dropping by. Please, if you guys like this series, give the video a like. It really helps me out, as well as you know, a subscription if you guys want to see more Shadow of the Colossus content or content from other games. That's what I'm here for. My name is MechaWill, and thank you guys for dropping by. I'll see you guys next show.